DMV Radio. I'm your host, Jennifer Dooley, and you're listening to Licensed to Innovate, West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles podcast. There's always a reason to love West Virginia DMV, whatever you drive. Whether it's a classic car, something brand new with the latest tech, or a basic car held together with bumper stickers and prayers, you take care of your car and your car takes care of you, and DMV takes care of you both. Because car plus driver equals opportunities, hope, and connections for our West Virginia communities. On episode 4 of Licensed to Innovate, we'll take it a step farther than car plus driver. Tracy Dawson, DMV's Manager of Human Resources, and Natalie Holcomb, Department of Transportation's Career Services, will join us to lay out a roadmap for anyone considering a career with the West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles. Then, after the break, Harvey will bring us the news. West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles strives to be an innovative agency, an efficient agency, and most of all, a welcoming agency. I'm Jennifer Dooley, and you're listening to Licensed to Innovate. We're talking to Tracy Dawson, Manager of DMV Human Resources. Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for taking the time to be on the podcast.
Good morning.
So you work with a very small team in Human Resources, DMV, but you serve DMVs across the state.
Yes.
Let's start there. How many DMV employees are there statewide?
We have right around 640 employees throughout the state. 640
employees. How is that spread out through different parts of the state?
We have 26 regional offices. We have approximately half of our employee base spread through those 26 regional offices. The last report I pulled was maybe a little heavier on the headquarters side by 2 or 3 employees only. So it really is close to half and half. So right around 320 on the headquarters side and 320 on the regional side.
If you are someone who lives near one of those regional offices somewhere and you've had your eye on DMV as a place you want to work, what would you say to those people?
Continue to watch the careers website, DOT Careers, and see any of our postings that are listed. They are all Agent 1 positions for the entry-level positions. We have several recent postings for manager level at the regional level as well. The best approach is to monitor the website, apply to any postings that are out there. They can also set up job interest cards on the careers page to notify you when a posting or a particular title comes open.
And statewide, what type of people are drawn to work for DMV? What types of jobs are we looking for?
It's a lot of customer-focused positions, customer service. An agent would need some experience as cashiering in a retail environment. It's a great experience base. For our headquarters offices, it really runs the gamut as far as what we have here. Administrative staff, we have some specialized positions that probably don't open up as frequently, but we do have a very entry-level position as a technician. That is a great foot in the door of the DMV. Those are those people that have very little work experience. Specialist positions are also a great stepping stone into the DMV and require very minimal experience base.
What's your impression that you came to DMV from outside, but you have a lot of HR experience? What was your impression of DMV's employees when you arrived here, started meeting some of them and working with some of them?
Very friendly, very welcoming. It is really and truly a family-oriented environment, and they make you feel part of the team from the very beginning.
And we have, I noticed we have several people at the end of last month who retired with 20 plus years of retirement. Is that typical of DMV?
I have seen since I have been here that has been very typical. We have so many people who have made their lifelong career at the DMV, um, and it has been a great experience for them.
Let's talk a little bit about your team in HR here at the DMV. You work with how many people in human resources?
Including myself, we have 4 other staff members in human resources.
Just 4.
Yes.
To assist 600 employees.
Yes.
And of course, we do work closely with DOT's human resources as
Yes,
well.
we do.
But tell me about the people that you work with in that little group of 4.
Sure. Brenda Hill is our most known name in human resources. She handles most of our transactions of hiring, anyone separating. She focuses on the retirement process and has a wealth of payroll experience and knowledge. She is a wonderful asset. She's our HR senior position within the DMV, and is a go-to for just about anything that is needed. Rhonda Green handles our leaves, FMLA related, any medical leaves, any absences that take some employees off payroll, and has also been a person to contact for benefits, any of our healthcare or other benefits that are offered. So she also has a pretty wealth of good information to bring to us. Susan Chambers comes to us from DHHR as well. She handles a lot of the payroll side now and is the contact for timekeepers and monitors our biweekly payroll submissions. Any questions about corrections and so forth would be the person to contact. And Megan Payne is our newest employee that we have in human resources. She is becoming more up with the new hire process, paperwork, onboarding, and is focusing on training and helping me get some more classes scheduled here within the DMV.
That is a very nice team. I like how the team blends and works together. Was impressed just walking in and everybody there in a room.
Yes.
And able to assist each other, able to help out with the 600 employees to take care of. Let's touch, before I let you go, a little bit on training, because we have, if somebody comes in, say for an entry-level position somewhere in the state, and they maybe have retail experience or some other type of experience, but they don't know anything at all about DMV, they don't know anything about license plates, expiration dates, all the things you have to know here. What do they do with training, and how's our training processes work?
Each unit is responsible for developing their own training outline and monitoring progress of employees. And it does vary, but it goes from the very basic information. For anyone hired, there is some type of training in place that's monitored with checklists or SOPs, the standard operating procedures, and shadowing, on-the-job training. And it can take that 6-month time frame. If you don't have prior state experience, then you are in a probationary status for that first 6 months. And during that is your critical training time that you focus on that development, that knowledge sharing, which has been a big push for the agency, because this past year we've been made aware that we did have 40% of our staff able to retire. So sharing that knowledge, passing it down, and documenting has been a huge push for us, because we don't want to lose not only the people, but all of that information. So
with good jobs where people stay for years and years and years, they do retire eventually.
yes, they do.
So for an employee who comes in from the outside, then who may know, they know they don't know everything they need to know about DMV, they would have no worries. There's peer training, there's training set up.
A lot of support goes into every new hire that's brought on board.
One more thing before I let you go. You're thinking of the DMV as an agency as a whole. What makes you want to get up every morning and come to work at DMV?
The people that I work with and for and support. That is my entire purpose as human resources, is the people side of the DMV. And it goes to the employees and not the customers. I want to make sure that whatever our employees need to be successful, to be happy, that we have that provided to them and an avenue for them to go to if there are questions or issues or support that they need.
We've been talking to Tracy Dawson, manager of DMV Human Resources. Tracy, thank you for the time this morning.
My pleasure.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back on the other side. Got an interview coming up with DOT Human Resources to shed a little light on how to apply and getting through the website. You're listening to DMV's podcast, Licensed to Innovate. We'll see you back after the break.
With sunny days in the forecast and smooth roads around the state, motorcyclists will be out in increasing numbers enjoying the country roads, the hills, the curves, and the breathtaking views around West Virginia. All drivers are reminded to listen, look twice, and pay attention to the task at hand at all times when driving through our beautiful state. As West Virginia welcomes motorcyclists, let's keep everyone safe on the country roads that take us home.
And we're back on DMV Licensed to Innovate. Natalie Holcomb stopping by, a familiar voice for DMV. She is with the West Virginia Department of Transportation's Career Services out of Human Resources, and she's going to fill us in about the process. If you hear all the good things about DMV, you're looking for a good job anywhere in the state, and your local DMV is right there. You want a place you can retire from, a place you can build on a career. It's a great choice, but Natalie's going to walk us through what to do if you want to apply.
Thank you so much for having me. And yes, we are so happy to help. Our career services has career counselors that are available as well. So yes, I will walk you through this process. But if you have questions once I'm done, do not hesitate to give us a call. You can reach us at 304-205-6063 or visit our website. And I'm going to give you that anyways because that's where you're going to go to start the application process. It is wvdot.attract. That's ATTRACT.neogov, NEOGOV.com. So wvdot.attract.neogov.com. It's a mouthful. But you will visit our website and you'll notice at the top of the page there's a whole bunch of stuff. You'll see our job opportunities. You'll see the different class specs if you want to take a look at all the different jobs that are available at different points in time. But we literally post every day, Monday through Friday. And oftentimes that includes a DMV job. We post DMV jobs quite often, especially in the offices, which are statewide. So if you're looking at the DMV agent or a specialist or a technician, for example, definitely visit that website. You're going to click on the job opportunities. And I want to give you appreciation, Jennifer, for mentioning the idea of a career path, because we don't believe that we offer just a job. We believe that we offer career paths, something lifelong. And it's the same with DMV. So click on that job opportunities. You will see the current job postings. Most are open for 7 days. Some will go a little bit longer. You're just going to click on any that interest you. You want to look through the nature of work. That's going to give you an idea of where the position is located, what the duties are. Scroll down all the way to the bottom. You'll see something called minimum qualifications. You want to take a look at that because that's going to be the education and experience that is required. Some don't require any formal ed, some do not require any experience. They're entry level. So you want to make sure you scroll all the way to the bottom and check that out. And then you're just going to go to the top of the page and click Apply. NeoGov will walk you through. You're going to put all your information, obviously things like your name, address, phone number, email. But the most important thing to remember is to include all the details about your job history. We want to know everything, going all the way back to high school, anything from 16 to 18 plus. We want to hear about it. If I worked at an ice cream shop when I was younger. We want to know about that because that's cashiering. And a lot of the DMV jobs in the regional offices, that's part of the minimum qualifications. You can have cashiering experience and that will count towards helping you to qualify. So we want to know everything. You're going to fill that out, submit it, and then our raters in my section will go through and rate your application. You'll hear back from us via email. If you are qualified, you'll be referred to what we call the hiring manager. And then you'll hear from there, usually via email again, hopefully for an interview as much as possible. And then, we always encourage people. DMV jobs especially have a lot of people that bid on them, that are put on the register for them, sometimes up to 50 or 60 names. So if you don't get the first job that you apply for, or the first couple even, we don't want you to be discouraged. We don't want you to feel like, I can't apply anymore. We want to continue to encourage you to apply because sometimes it just takes a couple times, sometimes it just takes a few times. And again, the DMV is such a great place to work, good, loyal people, great opportunities, working for the public. It's not always the easiest job, but it can be very rewarding. And we have some great employees there who really give their heart, soul, mind to being the best they can be. And, it's a great place to work. And I worked there for 22 years. I miss the people. And so I would encourage anybody to give it a shot.
Natalie, you mentioned if you don't get the first job you apply for, to try again. Because obviously once you're in, do a good job and show up and you can build a career. So you may end up being there 35 years. It may take you a little while to get on. But what if you are someone who in some corner of the state has visited a DMV office? You were in and out in 20 minutes. You got what you wanted taken care of. You noticed the pleasantness of the customer service representatives there talking to you, and you notice the atmosphere. It's not like the DMV of the past. Everybody's treated like a guest. It's just as quick and efficient as it can be, and you're impressed. You're looking for somewhere to work, but you don't see any listings right now on that web page. What would you say to somebody like that?
Absolutely, great question. Continue to check back every single day because, again, Monday through Friday at that website, you are going to find job postings, and we would love to encourage you to just continue to look. If you're frustrated or if you have questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. We have the career counselors available. If you have questions about, maybe you think to yourself, well, I had this experience and I've done this before, but I'm not sure what that will translate into for a DMV job. Give us a call. Our 3 career counselors, Katie, Chris, and Lindsay, are all absolutely wonderful people, and they can take a look at your experience and give you recommendations. They can say, we can't ever guarantee, but we could certainly take a look at your experience and your education and say, we would encourage you to apply for a DMV office manager, or it looks like you have the education and experience that you could definitely look at a technician or a specialist or an agent. They also do a great job of asking about your interests. Some people really enjoy working with the public. Others would prefer to be behind a desk and doing more computer work. Our career counselors are great at asking about your interests, kind of gleaning what your preferences are, and then helping to make recommendations based on that as well.
Natalie, I know that you had mentioned you were at the DMV for 22 years. You were actually in the spot that I'm in now. So folks who are familiar and who, miss you, remember you, whatever. What would you say to the people of the DMV right now who may be tuning into the podcast?
I have some wonderful memories, and I get messages every now and then from people that will just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. The smiles that I would get every day just walking through the hallway. The people of the DMV are simply amazing, and the difference in the 20-some years that I was there, you're right. We are a different DMV now. You guys have done such a great job of the long lines and the long time it takes to get transactions to moving things to so much smoother and quicker. And I get people still call me to this day and say that, hey, I was at the Spencer, or I was at the Kanawha City DMV, or I was here, and it only took me 5 minutes. It was great. There are so many people where I worked in headquarters that are working behind the scenes to make that possible.
Yeah.
And they are phenomenal people. The talent, the ability, the great attitudes. I tell everybody that is looking for a job that the DMV is really a great place to be. I miss all of them. I love what I do now. I love being a manager. I love that opportunity and the opportunity to grow and develop and promote a team. But I wouldn't be where I am now without all those years at DMV and without all the people that are there. And I truly am grateful for all the time and experience and just the support of the people.
And like you said, there are different types of roles. You
Absolutely.
don't feel like you're someone who wants to deal specifically with the public every day. I mean, I've been over there for a little while and seen people mailing license plates.
Absolutely.
People keeping things organized. Behind the scenes, there's a lot that goes on too. So
online,
different kinds of cool jobs.
Yeah, online services, data entry, anything that, and if you prefer to be in the public talking to people, great. If you would prefer not, we've got stuff for you too. So really, I think with DMV, you can find something for just about everybody. And again, that's where our career counselors can step in and really help to discern what your interests are. If you're a current DMV employee who is listening, I want to also let you know that our career counselors are able to help you. If you've been doing the same thing for a while and you would like to look at promoting or a different career path with DMV, give us a call. We will be happy to kind of help give you more information about that as well. We want to help you to be the best that you can be, and to also promote within the DMV. So we're happy to help with whatever you need.
Moving up is great too.
It
opens doors for everybody and for new people to move in. So we had like 6 20-year plus people retire at the end of January. So there are openings.
Wow.
As people retire, people move up and
knowledge.
So
that institutional knowledge is just amazing. Absolutely.
We've been talking to Natalie Holcomb. We're going to take a quick break and be back on the other side with Harvey, and he'll bring you the news. Natalie, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hey you, slow down in work zones.
I'm Harvey, here to bring you your West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicle News. West Virginia DMV is reminding drivers whose license plates are worn, illegible, or missing paint that they can request a new standard license plate at the time of renewal for no additional charge. Standard plates will have the next available plate number. At the time of your registration renewal, the new plate is available at no extra charge. There is a charge when requesting a new standard plate when it's not time to renew. Or, if you like the license plate you already have but it's no longer legible, talk to your customer service representative about a replica plate. There is an additional charge for replica plates, but you can keep the same design and in some cases the same number with replica plates. These plates are made when you order them, so they take 6 to 8 weeks to arrive. Talk to your customer service representative about replacing your worn-out license plate. They can answer all your questions and keep your license plate legible and legal. I'm Harvey, and that concludes our news break. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Harvey. It's quite a popular topic this week on our Facebook page. West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles Commissioner Everett Frazier always reminds us to make sure each visitor to any DMV office anywhere in the state is treated like a welcomed guest. If you're out there considering coming to work with us, please know that welcoming atmosphere will be here to greet you. We understand the anxiety that goes into putting in job applications, going to interviews, and coming in as a new employee on your very first day to start your career. So from Division of Motor Vehicles Human Resources to Department of Transportation's Career Services team, you will be treated like a welcomed guest, and we're all going to work together to put together the roadmap for your new career. So if you're considering joining us, we hope you do. You've been listening to West Virginia Division of Motor Vehicles, Episode 4 of our podcast, Licensed to Innovate. Until next time, safe travels.